All right, so I'm going to tell you my plan, no, my goal, and then I'll tell you the plan to get there. All right, my goal, and I want to tell you the process also, the whole process of the trades, and then we'll go through one example, just so I can see like how this process works. This is what we're going to be doing. Anyways, my goal is to trade 100 trades um, without interfering with the process. In other words, we're operating a machine, and don't interfere with the machine. Just do not, no longer, do not interfere with the machine. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's that's not my goal. My goal is simply all I have to worry about is trade 100 days, not trades, days without interfering with the process. Just trade the process for 100 days. And this will be a long time because I have never done that. Never done one thing for 100 days. At least anything hard, difficult. Okay? So this is extremely important. Anyways, my plan to get there is this process, is what I will show you right now, what's in front of you. It will be the process of trading, and that's what's going to keep me in it. That's what's going to I'm paying attention to. That's what's going to basically show trading, show my trading fully. Um, anyways, we go from the charts. Save over the top here. We go from the charts, okay, to so let's say we find a trade. Um, I think the internet sucks right now because I'm using my hotspot because the internet's out. So we're not going to be able to see that. Anyways, I'll take a picture of the trade, right? I'll take a screenshot on my computer of the trade, and then I'll drop it in OneNote, which is OneNote right here, okay? So let's say today, this was zone number 29. It was a comeback bar candle. That means, and that this is an uptrend. You see how it's going upwards, upwards, upwards? It's overextended upwards. We could think it's overextended. And then we see a comeback bar. Which means it goes upwards. Remember, this dotted line is my entry point. It's a stop market entry. And I see this candle is green, but I see like, hey, if this candle were to turn red, this is a comeback bar. This is a bar that goes upwards, breaks this high, and then just gets stomped on. And we'll gladly take this downwards. I don't know how far down. In this case, we only took a 1-to-1, which is right here, super small. It ended up going, if you remember that picture, all the way to here. It ended up going, I want the 5 minute actually. It'll take a little bit to get there because I need to take a picture of that and put the 5 minute there. Anyways, it ended up going from there all the way down to here, 10, 11 to 1. And then on, I don't know what else happened to it this today, but that's what happened. So 10 to 1. So that went 10 to 1. So what I do is that's zone number 29. I paint that picture and then I put it in my ledger. All right, zone number 29, which is right here. This was a 5 minute comeback bar. It happened at 7:10 in the morning today, March 29th. It went 10 to 1 is the furthest it went. We stopped counting at 10 to 1 and or at the end of the day. That's my process. Unless it's a higher time frame zone like a 60-minute or a 15-minute bar or a 15-minute zone that kind of just got hit in the afternoon, we'll leave that on overnight. Meaning we're we're gonna leave that on the ledger and we're gonna still track it tomorrow and see how far it went. All right. So at this point, um, right now, if it's a 5 minute comeback bar like this at early in the morning, 7:10, I mean, we're not tracking this past a day for sure. I don't care where it goes. We're not tracking it past a day because this is a day trade. This is a day trade. If it doesn't go anywhere in a day, that's your trade. That's what the database should look like. Because we're expecting this to be a day trade. And it was. Obviously happened within 5 minutes. I mean, most of the trades do occur really quick. Anyways, so it went 10 to 1. Okay, we risked 200, and this is a zone we taken. So a lot of times this happens. This this chart formation happens. So this is the actual picture. So it went much more than 10 to 1. This is the actual picture. This 5 minute bar was coming down. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go short here. Stop market. This is the low of the bar. So it creates a little low and it paints really green. But then if it goes downward, breaks the low, then we're in. The low will get us into the market. Stop market, sell. Okay? And then our stop is that solid line at the high. Um, and it went down. We got out of 1 to 1 super quick, but obviously we could have gone further. But it kept on going, 10 to 1, 11, 12, 13, 13 to 1 or something like that. I'm not going to look at it, but um, we'll take this and we'll take a screenshot of that and we'll put it into zone number 29. And that's it. That's the end of it. And then on 29, it went 10 to 1. We're done tracking it. There's nothing else to track. All we know is we went for a 1 to 1. We risked $225 to make $225, and we made $225. Now, this is my zone number. This is extremely important. Zone ID, zone number, whatever you want to call it. This is a unique identifier for this zone. We can call it a zone, trade number, it don't matter. What we see here, that was a comeback bar, means a CB, comeback, CB. That's the setup. There's about 8 different setups I have. All of them are very distinct to themselves. So every trade has a place to be. Every trade has a family. Every trade. They have their own family and they're different. They're distinct. Um, so that's what happened today. And how the real reason for this is how do we get to 100 days without interfering with the process? Meaning 100 days, just trade the process. You see what I just did there? I was seeing this. We trade it. Okay, we put it's zone number 29. We take, you know, 5 minute comeback bar, end of trend, and then I'm gonna go for a 1 to 1. We put the zone width. We see the zone width, which is a shortcut right here, F7, boom, 0.0042. Let's write it in here, 0.0042. There it is. And then it calculates. All I have to do is look at this contract column right here, and I'll paint this a different color if I want to, but the bold is working out fine. I see two. I need to short 2 contracts. And that's what I did. That's precisely what I did. And now, this is the ledger, right? I need a dashboard. This is the ledger that I spend all day with. We are trading all day, every day. I don't care about, oh, the market is only actionable in the morning session. I'm like, all right, well, I don't care. You can do the morning session. Everybody else can trade however they want. I'm trading however I want. And what I'm saying is, I have the endurance to trade all day long. So why not utilize my endurance? That's what I'm gonna do. So I decide to let's trade from whenever I get up or whenever I want to. 7 a.m. We're gonna have it basically for sure from 8:30 or 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. market's done anyway, so we're done. We're never trading overnight, never trading outside of those outside of the main core hours. But that means I'm trading lunch, I'm trading everything. I'm always in the market, not meaning I'm in the trade, it just means I'm in the marketplace. I'm there. I'm there to work. This is where I work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. Um, I don't have any. rules regarding the number of trades. I can trade as much as I want. I have strict rules on how much risk is on that trade. So remember what I said. Each trade has a setup. You know what I mean? So each trade has its own family. And and with that family comes a certain risk that's already calculated. All of this is completely automated. All right? The ledger is completely automated. All of the risk. Oh, it's a comeback bar. It's copper HG short. See, I have a all of these calculated columns show, oh, it's an HG. You know, I write HG short and they know it's an HG, which is high grade copper trade, and they know it's short, and they know it's 0.0042, and I'm taking no coupon on it. That means a coupon, I installed coupons on this too, which means if I take 50% off coupon, that means the width is 50, the width is actually 25, and they take the risk of that 25. How many? That means you can load up more contracts. You can double your contracts in that zone, and you're still going for a 1-to-1, which is now a 3-to-1, which is a 50% coupon. You get a 3-to-1 for a 1-to-1. I have this all sitting here in the coupons section. All right, this is a 1-to-1. 50% coupon would be a 3-to-1 on your money, but a 1-to-1 on the drawn zone. See, the drawn zone is a 1-to-1 right here. It's a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 equals right here. 1-to-1 equivalent. But if you get in 50%, that's your box right there. That's your risk. That means there's 1, 2, 3 rewards to get to that 1-to-1 benchmark. All right. You're really concising your risk, but you really exponentially your profits are going to be huge compared to it. You're just going to miss a few trades. So you can take coupons. I can do whatever I want. I have that in the ledger. I can say my coupon, what I'm going to do, um, and everything's set up for me. All I have to do is steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? They got the gas. They got the gas tank. They got the radio going. Everybody else is doing all their jobs for me. Automated. Everything's set. All I have to do is hold on to the steering wheel and follow the road. Like that's all I have to do, bro. Just look forward and you can't fuck it up. Is what I'm saying. You cannot fuck this up. I have found a way to fuck this up all the time, every time. Is what I'm saying is the reason why how we're going to get to my objective is trade 100 days without interfering with the process. Trade 100 days. How I'm going to do this is simply I made it so easy for me to follow the process that there is nothing else I can do except follow the damn process. We have every trade setup that you can possibly do. If you want to go long, you can damn well find out a way to get long. From all these setups, you can find a way to get long. We have zone for all sake. That's just any zone. Like not it's all it's not really back tested. It's truly it's set up for me. The risk is set up for me. All the risk is laid out here in the VLOOKUP. Every single you can go from 1-to-1 all the way to 10-to-1 and increments of 0.25. You can write whatever you want. Everything, I repeat, everything is set up for you. That's what I'm saying. Without trying to be aggressive here, all right? I realize you're not going to make every single trade. That's why we have the taken column. If it was taken, you write a 1 there. All right, so 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 26 through 30 was taken. So I'm going to write 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This is kind of my favorite part of the day. You know what I'm saying? You see that, oops, you see that line up, and then you see, boom, everything kind of gets taken. What is that? I don't know where that's coming from. I guess that's the width. No, I don't need the width. That's weird. P&L is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry. I'm just going to grab 13 here. Just going to grab 13. No, it can't be 13. It's got to be 14 then. That's the P&L. What's the setup? Oh, you want a risk reward. Okay. Okay, then do 12. Alright, and it's AB3. You're going 3 to 1. Okay, cool. That makes sense. No, that totally makes sense now. Drop this all the way down to 200. Alright, cool. Alright, so I think we just walked through something, right? We walked through that this was a zone. We took it right here. It tells me, oh, high grade copper, comeback bar, 0.0042. I'm going for a 1-to-1. Now this will increment is 2 contracts for a 1-to-1. I jump right to my trading. I jump right to my market order, or sorry, order entry, and we go 2 contracts, 2 contracts of high grade copper at whatever price it was. Boom. There you go. That's it. And then you have it, and then you have your stop in place. You have your stop, drag your stop right exactly where it is. Boom. That's a trade. On to the next. On to the next. We go to the next trade. All right. And then we have our ledger. This is all tracked and continuing to track. We're just going to track the whole time. And it's going to continue all the way down. All right. All the way down. And right now, there's not many open trades. It's just a lot of these historical trades are open on the charts right now. And this high grade copper PE zone, which might have been hit today. Could have been hit today. I'm done with this one though. So we can go to the 15-minute. This is a 5 PE, so this was not hit. This is still here. So this is way down here. That's a zone that's been waiting, and that's also on my graph right here. Oops. That's right here. It's plotted. It's plotted waiting for entry, right? Look at it. It's waiting for entry. Now there's two slashes there that show, all right, the next picture will be a different time than this picture. Not time frame, a different time, meaning different time on the chart. Probably I'm going to take a picture at entry. I usually take a picture at entry if I can. If not, we definitely take a picture at exit when the trade's done and over with. Anyways, that's the trades, and then we have zone number 5 right here, right? Zone number 5, boom, that's where it is. And I plan to take a 25% off coupon on that. I could go 0, I could say none. That's fine with me too. It doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want. There. All I know is that I have to listen to the contracts. I have to just listen to how many contracts I need. Okay? That's it, man. That's literally it. So, at this point, just trying to save right now. Anyways, at this point, let's check out the results. All right? Let's check out the results. Wow, look at those results. That's pretty cool. How many days of trading is this? 1, no, 2, 3 days of trading. 3 trading days. All right? 3 trading days. That's it. It's been 3 trading days. I can bring in the dates, but all I know is it's starting from 2, right? It's starting from 2, which is 327. I can have distinct dates all the way down. Okay? I can figure that out very quick. So I'm not a problem. At this point, we're looking at the profit, and over a series of 3 days, we're profitable $875 with the strategy. Look, the strategy is built off of anything we want. Right now it's H setups. We have 6 H setups out of this. We only have 1 holding zone. We have taken 2 holding levels, which are our best, you know, and take a look at the holding levels. Were they profitable? And one of them was profitable 1,300, one of them was profitable negative 675, so obviously not profitable. So you can kind of see what's going to happen here, and all we need to do, this is going to be so interesting, and I'll probably craft even more things on this dashboard, the results dashboard. All I know is it's going to be so interesting to just see, just look at it, you know. Um, we want to keep the variance small. Look, we're risking exactly what we should be. You know, the risk score is really close to what we're supposed to be. We look at slippage and stuff like that, and if I mess up and do more contracts than normal, more than two, you know, in that trade it was supposed to be two. Oh, I clicked and it was three, or I clicked twice and I thought it was just one contract and it's actually four contracts twice. So it's like all that will be accounted for. All that will be shown, okay? And here we go. I gotta just put. I just want to put how much I have in there. Um, today. Oh no, I don't know how much I have in there. I just want to show. I have my retirement account in the TradeStation futures as well, which is going to be an issue because I don't want to trade two accounts at once unless they're wired together where I only have to focus one time, which is not the case. One's on NinjaTrader, one's on TradeStation. I can't trade them both. I just can't. It's just too much. It's already too much. I'm already overwhelmed with everything. With so much, the processing, the trades, all of it. It's quite overwhelming. And if I have to enter on two different places, one market order on this screen, one's on this screen, and I have to try to have those matched as well, along with my database ledger matched with my OneNote, matched with my chart. I mean, we're trying to match too many different things, and they're not all the same. um, what we have to do is just focus on one account. Okay, we're gonna put our retirement at rest. At this point, this is the most important piece, is getting my ledger tied with the OneNote, which is working, and then the TradeStation. Everything all in one, and then I place my trades on NinjaTrader, which is on the other screen, and just focus on NinjaTrader, uh, where I put it. You know, that's only thing. That's the only thing I have to pay attention to, and that's it. So right now it's 26069. 26069, and then we're hiding that tab. 26069. I don't care. We're done. We're done with that. We're going to hide that. We're not going to trade that again. We're always going to be in the simulator. What we're going to do, here it is. Trade 100 days without interfering with the process. That means just following process. Trade 100 days without gambling, without just forgetting about your process. There is none of that. It's just trade your dang process. Just everything's driving for you. Everything's considered. All you have to do is hold the steering wheel, dude. All you have to do is do that. And I promise you, we will see benefit. We will see something. If we don't, if we're not profitable, we will finally see why. Why are we not profitable? It's no longer, oh, because whatever. That was a blip, you know. I screwed up there. I risked so much, you know. It's not the strategy, it's me. Not We can't have that excuse anymore. It's simply what's going on in the strategy that's causing that. The noise of the data is now going to be so small, which means we can actually focus on tinkering the strategy, and it actually has effect on the profit loss, you know, profit loss. Instead of I'm just going crazy and I'm not even following the strategy. I'm not driving the car. I'm just going like this all over the place. You can't test a vehicle. I guess this is not a good analogy. It's just you can't know the you can't know the effect of, say, like a processing line, like a assembling line, if you just turn it up high volume, turn it up low volume, turn it up high volume, turn it up low volume, and it's just going crazy. It's like, you seriously gonna test an assembly line like that? All these mechanics going on. Like, how about you just turn it on level 3 out of 10, level 3 out of 10, just let it ride. Or level 5 out of 10, let it go. You know, see how many errors it makes within an hour or whatever. Or however your test is. That's the same thing here. You can't see the strategy. You cannot honestly see the strategy. Transparency, you can't honestly see the strategy's results, how it performs, what's the risk, how it is, and these characteristics that come with a strategy, come with an investment. You can't see those things if the operator is not operating it. You just can't. It's no longer a strategy, it's the flaw on the operator. You're not operating it. So my job now, honestly, should feel good about me. It should feel good. It's gotten so much easier. It's so easy to do this. It's not hard. You just find the trade, type in the trade, the contracts will pop up. You go to your NinjaTrader platform, see how many. Oh, two contracts at this price, 81.5. Boom, buy 81.5. Okay, limit order. All limit orders. I'm not messing with slippage because we want risk inbounds. I'm just not messing with that. If we miss a trade, we miss a trade, and that's why we have this taken column. This one at 827, I missed that. I was trying to take a 25% off coupon, but it ended up going 4 to 1 with a 0% PIZ, pivot in the zone. That means it touched my zone and left right away. Here it is, 31. Let's go to 31. See that? See, it touched my demand zone and then banged up to 4 to 1 and then broke. So we were entering right on the 25% off coupon. So right inside that zone, we were at our entry point. We would have entered if it was at the proximal line, maybe with limit order. I don't know if it would. Either way, it touched the proximal line, which is a 0% PIZ, and then it goes all the way up. So, missed trades if you take coupons. It's okay. That's why we have this here. We're tracking everything, but it just wasn't actually applied to the account. That's all. Not a problem. I mean, we had how many trades today? 6 trades today, and we had 5 of them that were actually taken, which is awesome, which is really cool. Like, that's honestly cool. That's a good thing. So let's just leave this thing run. Anyways, long story short, way long of a story, trying to be shortened. Trade 100 days following this process. Everything's laid in front of you. How are we going to do that? By what I'm saying. Not thinking so hard. This is a job. We show up and work. We type in the trade. Contracts, boom. We place the order. We take a picture, put it here. And this process of documenting everything, this process is just going to be habitualized. I've already had it habit to just do this because I pay so much attention to it. At this point, that's what we're going to be doing, and we don't necessarily need to think about anything. All we do at the end of the day, we can look at the results. We can see that H setups are obviously my favorite setup. Those have higher frequency. Maybe it's not my favorite, but it's my highest frequency setup. So in other words, if it's a high frequency setup, we're probably going to lighten the risk on it. And we can adjust risk in here. We can adjust the H setup's risk all the time. Right now it's set for 200, regardless of risk reward, it's 200 bucks. Okay? A lot of the setups are just 200 bucks. Right now, because we don't know enough, we don't know enough. We don't have 100 days under our belt. We have 3. Actually, we have much more than this, but we haven't been really doing it like this for very long. So I'm just saying, I mean, we have maybe till the beginning of March, 3 more weeks, which I'm not trying to translate the data into this, but it's just, let's just start now, okay? Just start now, and we're not going to stop tracking this until the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep doing it, and it doesn't matter anything. It doesn't matter anything. I'm just tracking on the simulator, and I place it on the simulator until Tuesday when my Apex Trader whatever account starts on Tuesday. So that means boom, I'm now just placing it not in the simulator. I'm placing it on the live account. It's not hard. It's the same exact thing. Seriously, exactly the same. So that's it. That's it. So, and we're gonna see the profit loss. See what happens. We see like this trail of winners, this trail of losers. You know, why is this a losers? Because why is it losers? Because um, I don't know actually. From 15 to 23, why is that losing? Um, right here. Those, it's only 4 losers in a row. One, two, three, four. It's really not that bad. Anyways, there's 2 H setups, 1 holding level. No, 3 H setups and 1 holding level. So H setups don't often work, but when they do, they work big time, man. So, anyways, that's it. So since when was the first trade? 327. 327 it is. Um, is the first trade taken. So since 327.23. There you go. And there you have it, folks. That's how we're going to do it. That's our goal. Trade 100 days. It doesn't freaking care about profit loss. We don't care about anything else. We've done this many times. We've been here before. Literally, this is it. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get dark. I'm just trying to do this. Just and I've made it so freaking easy for me to do that there is nothing stopping. There is no obstacle anymore. It's literally just do it. You can trade however you want. I have tons of different setups, 8 or so different setups. Let's look at how many. We have 12. 12 different setups that you can take. If you want to get in long, there's 12 different ways of getting in long. It's that simple. Like you can figure out how to get in long. So there's no limitations on anything on the charts. You are free as a bird, damn near. All right. And if you don't have a setup, you can create one. Not right this second, but I'm saying grab grab it, not place the trade, but grab it and put it in a basket. And if you find 3 or other ones, during the next week or so or whatever, and you find a category, that's how a trade setup is created. That's how it is. So you find things that happen frequently, and boom, that's a trade setup created, and then it'll join the pack of 12. At this point, it's a pack of 12 right now. All right, all different families, all different setups. Anyways, we made it super simple for us to follow. Let's just do it. I'm excited, bro. I am excited to do this. This is it. I mean, we've been always wanting to do this. It's still early in the year, all right? We've messed up the past 3 months, okay? Actually, the past 8 years. But I'm saying the past 3 months, we wanted to start January, but we weren't as clear as what I'm doing right now. We weren't as clear on what exactly I'm doing. At the start, we tried just tracking PNL, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna track. It's just gonna be 500 bucks a pop or whatever, and then things get to me, and I'm risking 2,500 bucks a pop. I'm like, bro, how do you get this? What are you doing? Now it's like I'm going to be probably tempted to risk more because I know that there's an account on the backside of this. I know that there's a money on the backside. I know that I want to make 2,500, but I can't risk that. It's not possible at this point in my life. Humble myself. Say, you're not going to have it. Like today, tomorrow, it's not going to be done. You're not going to be just grabbing money. That's not the right way, anyways. We are here for righteousness. We hunger and thirst for righteousness. We want to be on the right side. And God has given me this wisdom to do, meaning, He's given me what I see on the charts, and He's given me the knowledge to do what's right. Am I going to abuse that and say, oh, I know, I think it's going to go up, so I'm going to, you know, bet everything on it? I mean, that's what it boils down to. I risk half the account on one trade. Every single time I've traded, I risked way too much. I'm almost all of actually I've gone YOLO several times. Almost every account I have done YOLO on, meaning like I'm risking whatever. If it kills me, it kills me. I'm risking $10,000 real dollars, not even in a simulator, not in funding program. $10,000 real dollars, and say screw it. I think it's gonna work. All I need is 2 grand positive, and then I score $2,000. Now I have 12 grand. Now I do it over again. It's like you're gonna, and eventually, I don't try to do that. In my thinking, I know that's wrong, but I don't try to like, oh, let's just risk so much. But it eventually becomes that way because I lose 500 bucks, lose 700 bucks, lose 500 bucks, and like now I'm down too much, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna go big time on this one, and then it's big, and then it loses that one, and I'm like, nope. I pull my stop and say, screw it. I'm now risking $5,000. It goes a little bit against me. You know what? I know it's down 3,000. My stop's at 5,000, but if I buy in more now, double my value, my profit's gonna be instead of 700 bucks, it's gonna be freaking 1,600 or whatever it is. 1,800, and like that's huge. I'm gonna let's do that. So I buy more, and then it sometimes it does go up, and I'm like, wow, I just made 1,800 bucks, but really you just risked 5 grand plus you doubled your account, and you damn well know you're not gonna get out at that. You're gonna pull your stop loss at not 5 grand. It's gonna be lower. You're not even gonna have a stop loss at some point because you can't afford taking a 5 grand hit to your ego or to your account. So you pull the stop loss and say, there's no pain anymore. I don't feel the pain because I don't see the pain. There is no way of me to lose. My stop loss is not there. You are going to get margin called out and you're going to break everything, and that's how your count goes to zero. I've done this countless times, dude. Countless times. Literally, however many fingers you have on a body, I've done way more than that, bro. I've done this way more than that. So I've been down this broken road so many times, and this is finally the turning point in my life that I feel I have to feel that way. I have to do this, man. Like, there, in order for me to still have hope in this, not a bad hope, not a wishful thinking hope, but a legitimate um, aspiration and encouragement and glow and hope, a righteous hope. What I'm getting at is, in order for me to do this, I really need success. I really need to see some success, some improvement, something in order for me to keep pursuing. And I say that I'm probably always going to be pursuing, but I'm just saying, like, I really need this, man. I really need this. I really, really need this to work. And I'm not talking about profit loss. I could care less. Obviously, I care a lot, but I I don't care about the profit. What I care about is the system and following the rules. It's not so rule based. I can do whatever I want on the chart. All it is the CFO has told me that there's contracts are allowed, and he's made this cool. cool spreadsheet for me, and all I have to do is type in what the trade is and my risk reward I'm going for, and boom, guess what pops up? The contracts I'm allowed to use on that zone. Boom, I place the order. Only limit orders, so that it's not skewed anything up. It's limit orders. If I miss the trade, I miss the trade. That's it. That's it. And then manage the trade as it usually does. And there you go. I don't have to think anymore. Just trade. Just operate the machine. Operate the machine. Operate the machine. So it sounds stupid simple. I don't know why it's so difficult. Trust me, man. I'm trying to get it to be not so stupid or not so difficult. And I've liquidated this thing down. I've distilled this down to bare bones simplicity. So freaking simple, so automated. Really, there's no excuse. This is it. This is it. Harsh. This is it. 100 days goes by quickly. Actually, quickly. 100 days go by quick. So, really, I don't have to think about much. Just do the system, do the trades. Don't care anymore. I'm not living off this money. I don't give a shit about the money anymore. This is it. Just trade. I've never done this in my life. Every single time I effed up in regards to all different ways in trading, but mostly bag holding that position, saying, nah, I ain't gonna lose. I ain't gonna lose. And eventually it drives me out, and I have such a big loss that I can barely even operate as a human the rest of the day, and perhaps definitely has lingering effects. It has effects all over me. So that is gambling. That's gambling. Um, and that's why this is such a touchy, sharp object. This trading. It's so sharp. Um, Fragile, whatever you want to call it. It is very different, difficult, but yet it's so simple, dude. Just hold the sword by the handle. Just hold the sword by the handle, man. And that's what I'm doing. That's what this is. You have risk. It's really, you're risking 200 bucks. It's not much per the account size that we are getting. 7,500 bucks risk. 200 bucks risk or whatever, 600 bucks for holding levels, on and on and on, whatever. The point is, trade 100 days without interfering with the process. That's it. Trade 100 days. I'm trading 100 days. So at this point, it has been, guess what? It's been 3 days. Day count. And I'll create a day count. I'll create a day count. 3. So there you go. So we're 3 out of 100. We're 3% there, boys. 3% there. Let's go. I'm pumped. I'm honestly pumped. So this is it, boys. I'm pumped. Let's do it. Let's do it. Very interesting, very fun. I'm excited. All right, we will keep this posted. I really wish 50 days from now I can show what's been going on. And instead of looking at that little graph of 3 days, you're going to see a huge graph of what's going on. And hopefully it's going up. But yeah, let's not mess up. Let's just trade, man. Just trade. That's it. Just trade. That's it. Drive. That's all it is. So that's the plan. All right. Peace.